Wait one moment. No, I will not. I work at a pet store. This story happened a year or so ago. One of the opening the store routines is to scoop out any deceased fish that died overnight. We then bring them to the back to put in a freezer. I had just finished scooping deads and saw that another worker had left the previous day's dead fish in the sink still. So, I begin to bring the bags off of the sales floor, since they reek of decomposing fish. As I walked to the back, a customer stopped me and asked me to explain some pet foods to her. I said, sure, just give me a moment. And before I even finished saying, moment, she immediately says, no. I will not give you a moment. I just stared at her in shock. I tried to explain that we will both suffer from this, but she kept interrupting every time I tried to speak. Eventually, after explaining some cat foods to her, she seems to notice the smell. She goes, "What on earth is that smell?" And I raise my hand that has the decomposing fish. She asked me why I was holding that and I said, "Well, I asked you to give me a moment, but you said no." She sort of laughed and said, "Go. Get that away from me." Quote, not the craziest story, but I think it counts as malicious compliance. Go to pick up a cat food for her. Hand her the fish and say, "Hold this for a moment please." No, I will not give you a moment. Okay then. In that case, I will hold this bag of dead fish open and right under your nose. You should have told her. No. Right now you are more important and I need to stay with you until you find what you need and can take all the purchases you came for to the counter. I used to work at a pet store and had to do the dead critter removals too. The summer I worked there, the dead body freezer broke and completely thawed out and we had to clean it out completely. Worst smell ever. The soup at the bottom was the stuff of nightmares. Eventually, after explaining some cat foods to her, I waved the bag of stinky fish in her face and asked, "How about this?" You're supposed to pretend to only speak in sign language and proceed to flail dead fish all over the place. I do not miss working at Petco for reasons exactly like this situation. Here, it's yours now, on the house. Slaps it into her hand. Or purse. Or hair. Free treats for your kitty, ma'am? Cat food? I'd have presented the fish. Right here! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark quote. I try to explain that we will both suffer from this. Tears of joy, tears of joy. What's to explain? It's food. It goes in the cat. Immediate and natural consequences. This is perfect. Why yes, yes it does. Nice. I'd have followed her to show her where the food is, while still holding the fish. Actually I would have said, "I'll be right back," and walked away. Her, "No, I will not give you a moment." Me, "Okay." Walks away to do what I was doing anyway. Her, "Hey, I demand service. Come back here." Me, "Sure, in a minute." Then proceeds to ignore her and refuse to acknowledge any complaint beyond saying, "Sorry." But that was a priority matter when I return. Just letting her rant and responding, redirecting only on the topic of, "So, what did you originally come in for anyway?" And then focusing on that issue. If she refuses to get to an actual retail purchase, inquiry matter. Sorry, but if you're not actually going to proceed with a purchase or product query, I can't help you and have other tasks. Have a nice day. Walks away to something more productive. I wish the end could have been, I picked up the bag to show her, and it swung in her direction, slapping her with dead fish juice in slow-mo, and she mumbled her Apology for not giving me a moment. But I'm glad at least her nose got her fill lol. Oh, I would have insisted on helping her with the rest of her shopping. She wanted assistance. Oh, she'd get it. Dead fish and all. She deserved that and more. Disturbing that apparently you have pet fish dying daily NGL.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.